so excited, but I'm so sad because it's the last 2 episodes. We have to savor them. I feel like they're going to be great, but scary. Or not scary, but they're going to make me nervous. Hi dolls, welcome back, and if you are new, hello, my name is Jessie, and today we're going to react to Season 1, Episode 9 of The Sex Lives of College Girls, Sex and Basketball. And I have an announcement to make if you do not know yet. We are getting a Season 3, baby. I looked it up last night. It is officially confirmed. HBO Max renewed it for a Season 3. And I cannot be more thrilled because that means whatever cliffhanger we get, we are actually going to have resolved at the end of this. I can't stand not having cliffhangers resolved. First kill. But we get one for this. I'm so excited. Season 3. Cannot wait. But first, we have to watch these 2 episodes. We're going to get a recap, so I don't even want to talk. We all know what happened. Alicia, let's just jump in. But before we do, don't forget to throw a like up or dislike if you do or do not like what you see. But comment down below, let me know why. Subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things here. Ring-a-ling-a-ling, the bells to be notified when I upload new videos. And don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. It's only $1.25 a week. It is all of my unedited reactions of everything that I do on YouTube. In addition to more, don't forget to follow us on all social media at star_chef_productions or at Jessie Dobbie for Twitter. The entire 2nd season of The Sex Lives of College Girls is fully unedited on my Patreon, as is Season 2 of Gossip Girl. I'm so sorry. I have a lot of you asking, are you reacting to Gossip Girl? Are you reacting? Yes, I am. But because Gossip Girl dropped on the same day as The Sex Lives of College Girls, and because I edit 2 episodes of The Sex Lives of College Girls, I wasn't editing Gossip Girl. So it is, again, fully unedited on my Patreon. Maybe I'll start to edit them now that this is ending, but I probably won't do the first few episodes. I'll probably just start off from wherever this stops. So probably like next week, but at least it's something. I also have First Kill fully unedited on my Patreon and on my YouTube, so go check it out. But without further ado, this is Season 2, Episode 9 of The Sex Lives of College Girls, Sex and Basketball. I wonder who they could be talking about.
Okay, so spring is officially upon us, and I have a very important question.
Okay.
You look like a sad penis. Okay, got my answer.
You never ask us for dating advice.
This is weird.
Are you sick?
Someone else go first. I'm too nervous.
I think you should bring it up with Tatum and see how she reacts.
You walked all the way over here to tell me we're going on a date?
Yeah, keep up.
Okay.
Could you please just answer?
Jeez. Okay, yes, fine.
Great.
He's so weird.
Is this confidence working for anyone else?
You know what I've always thought as BDE? Aladdin.
Whitney, does BDE really correlate to a BD?
I think it's a separate thing.
Chopin was the pit bull of his day, okay?
Guys, I was doing a word scramble in the school newspaper, and guess what I saw an article
day.
about?
You look like Michael B. Jordan, but nerdier. Why the fuck are you so bad at the cash register?
Okay, you know what? It's not that big of a deal.
I just posted it on my gram, so say that to 49 people.
Well, it's out there now.
Fancy AF. Fancy and fun.
No, girl.
Yeah.
Have you ever won an award?
No, but I stole a Latin Grammy once.
Weren't you closeted before me? I don't need to hear about every single dude named Kyle who you reluctantly kissed to keep up appearances.
Wondering if you would be cool with me seeing an ex.
Leighton, of course. I mean, do I look like a person who gets threatened?
Wait, you dated our instructor?
I did. I'm totally cool with you seeing an ex.
Okay.
I did pay Brandy to go easy on me today.
You're doing a great job today, Leighton. Incredible core engagement.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie, I would say it's okay, but it would make me a little nervous. Not because I don't trust my partner, because I don't trust the ex.
View. Every alumni and student reads this magazine. That's like, God, I'm bad at math, but like a billion people at least.
Belly button. Joe Cool.
No, thank you.
Spank.
Oh, I like that.
Marbles.
No, dear God, no. Everybody needs to take us seriously after this.
Yeah, and on that note, everybody please slack me your t-shirt sizes. Taco Bella. Just came up with that one.
I like that one. It's better than Belly Button.
4.5-star average rating. It's a culinary unicorn.
Wow.
I looked online, so we're ready. I'll have the Kobe beef medallions.
Oh, I guess we're just immediately ordering.
Number of reviewers called the croutons forgettable, so.
I will take my chances. You know, you can relax.
Oh, I'm totally relaxed.
You seem it.
So, do you have any siblings?
He doesn't like the water.
Yes, I never do this, but could I send this water back?
Of course.
had kind of a weird smell.
Oh my god, that would drive me insane.
Leela's making me stack these cups to be exactly 5'11" so that she'll know how tall men are when they come in. So touched you thought of me.
It's not that deep. I asked Zoe, but she's busy, so.
Okay, well, no matter. I'm still really freaking pumped.
Succulents are inherently feminist. They thrive in environments that are trying to kill them.
To help balance it out.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. Orchids remind me of penises too.
Hi.
Consent to hug.
Consent.
Hi.
My tarot cards told me you'd be coming back.
I've been really busy, studying, speaking truth to power, building a little library outside the women's center. It's a squirrel toilet now. That'd be nice to catch up. But since you're here, do you want to help us put together care packages for struggling trans youth?
I missed it here.
Really prolific way.
Who told you?
Oh, just several of my friends who you hooked up with.
Same here. Both my friends told me.
Deserve the good stuff, but dude, it's not cheap. I mean, financially, we're barely hanging in there.
Which is why we're throwing a fundraiser. Going as Rachel Maddow or the Green M&M?
I know you hate that stuff, but you should come if you want. Going out in public with her? You've changed, Murray.
Guess we've both changed.
You should bring your new girl.
They're like,
I'll be
this
really
is
excited.
awkward. Alright, so that didn't go that bad. Can you tell I'm
I'm so
nervous?
glad
I
we're
keep
finally
pulling on my
doing
hair.
clothing
I'm
swap.
stop.
I'm so sick of all the dumb clothes I brought to Essex.
Weird because the sex is so good.
Yeah, maybe you ruined it by going on a date.
Sometimes
some
that
things are
happens.
just better casual. If he brings it up, change the subject, or just start kissing him.
So you're saying I should straight up gaslight his ass?
I like that idea.
It'll make my breasts look really smart. Does anyone have something formal? Whitney, you don't mind, right?
Oh yeah, of course. Totally cool with it.
But is Jackson okay with that?
Oh yeah, Hawkeyes don't get jealous
They're
like
really good
normals.
friends.
This is
Ooh,
perfect.
That's pretty.
It's cute.
So that you could take my objectively nicer and more expensive clothing?
What? No.
We did plan that, yes.
Can I tell a lie?
Where are you moving to?
Oh, well, we're
The Fosters.
choosing between a bunch of really beautiful and big office spaces.
What she said. We have a lot of options.
What's it like going up against a male-dominated institution like the Catalan?
Don't care about those limp dick idiots, and you can directly quote me, Lila Flores.
Well, we don't want to define ourselves against another school magazine.
Most of our best writing is in t-shirt form.
The
What
Carlinator.
Carla is hinting at as well. When women do it, we're labeled as crazy or shrill or unappealing. Unlike male comedy, we actually have something new to say.
Hey, that was beautiful.
Yeah, I love that.
Amanda
was good.
Gorman here.
Who wants to do Charlie's Angels with me?
You know what would be really cozy standing directly behind me.
Oh,
Ready? 6, 7, 8.
Totally forgettable croutons.
All croutons are forgettable. 3s? I see why you're dating him now.
We are not dating.
Well, it's kind of hot.
Stay with me, please.
Hell no, he didn't say my name.
This is Bales.
Hey.
So I had fun on our date last night.
He does
do it
have
again.
some nice arms. Like,
Later.
First,
MVP of my junior varsity team 3 years in a row.
really? Wow.
Get it, Wit.
Bet you're leaving it now, huh?
I never thought I'd be attracted to shoulder blades, but this man has converted me. I think they're only attracted to each other when there's a rivalry. Competition and aggression is the turn on.
Lots of vests. I'm having fun, though. I've been avoiding the bathroom because I don't have cash to tip the attendant.
You can still go.
In addition to finishing at the top of 3 of my classes,
Wow.
also founded a charitable startup that helps to offset the crippling cost of Alzheimer's.
For your sake, I hope you don't have to follow this guy.
This year's winner is Kanan Green.
Wait, that was you?
Go, Kanan.
Was Elwood Square? No, this isn't a costume. Only time I'd ever consider dressing on theme is for the Met Gala.
I love costume parties.
From the movie Carol.
I am excited to show you around.
Oh, Ginger, Tova. I'm obsessed with your Mr. Peanut costume.
I'm not dressed like a peanut. I'm Marlena Dietrich. Food groups. People think
Put them together.
Hold me closer, tall blonde dancers.
Elton John.
So nice to meet you. Just so you know, I usually wear way bigger sunglasses than this.
Fun party.
All the winners at 10.
Oh, we'll be long gone by then. Or maybe we'll still be here.
If you have any corrections.
Yeah, of course. And if I see any mistakes.
I feel like I don't want to talk over because it's such a crucial episode. I feel like Tatum is a little like Bella with where I said in the last episode she kind of says them things sometimes and doesn't realize how she's coming off. But I also think sometimes she knows what she's trying to say and knows how she's coming off, and then after she says it, she gets Leighton's reaction and realizes, oh, maybe that was a little rude and I don't want to offend her, so I'll reword it. Like saying, oh, we're going to be long gone by then. I think she really thinks that. And then she sees Leighton's face. She's like, oh, or we could say, like, that's fine. It's not that she tries to change who she is. She's just like, oh, you want that? Okay, that's fine. Like, that's cool. I'll work with that. But I feel like to other people that could come off as a little controlling and bitchy. But I like Tatum.
They should have just yelled, stop the presses.
Like we should do
please
that.
don't yell that.
I am so happy they're in this because I was a huge fan of the Fosters.
No, I mean, this looks more like a profile of me than the Foxy as a whole.
You were also the loudest, which may have factored into things. I can use
I
this,
love that blue
this photo
scrunchie.
instead, and I can add in a few more quotes from the other girls. 20 alumni obituaries, and there's not that many ways to say dead white businessman.
Keep it as it is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Great. Cool.
I feel like they should have incorporated
thanks again for
at
coming.
least
Oh my gosh,
a few
my
of the
pleasure.
other
Thanks for letting
girls,
me eat
but
your
that
dessert.
was Bella's
problem.
call.
Should we?
Sure.
I mean, we're here as
Really? I
friends,
told you about my
right?
dad's gout on the first day of work.
I remember. Those photos will haunt me forever. She spends most of her time taking care of us, so it's time for us to take care of her.
What is happening right now? The thought never even crossed my mind.
say when we want to leave. Fucking ugly.
That's a pinch pot I made in pottery class. It took me 70 hours.
Oh, 70
Well,
hours.
$200. Wow, thanks, Leighton. Yeah. Do you want 10 more that didn't turn out as good?
You know. Guess I'm the asshole now.
Yeah, you are being kind of an asshole. You don't know Ginger. She is going to be unpacking that in therapy for the rest of her life. Maybe you don't know me as well as you think. Sure, these people make crafts like child mental patients, but they are my friends. Dating you has made me realize that the things we have in common are the things that I want to change about myself.
Ouch.
Come on.
Okay.
I don't like that.
I just never would have guessed that you and I would be together, dating. I like it.
We're dating. Okay.
Thanks for such a
We're
nice
dating.
evening.
Thank you. Not just for coming with me, but for encouraging me to go. You're a good friend.
So are you.
What is going on?
Finally cast a black James Bond.
It's about damn
I'm
time.
proud of you.
I appreciate you.
Studying at Willow's. I should probably get home.
Okay.
Kimberly, what is going on in your head? Also, those Christian Louboutins? Louboutins? I always say them wrong. Louboutin. Oh, yeah, those are Leighton's. Those are like $3,000 shoes.
Hey, how was tonight?
I think we should break up.
What?
What? I don't even know what to pause it on. What? I did not see that. I feel like every freaking episode this season, I've been like, at the end of the credits, holy shit, I'm on too many meds for this shit. I'm on an antibiotic. I'm on a steroid pack. I'm on a cough syrup. I'm getting wonky here. All right, so there you have it. Episode 9, Sex and Basketball. Holy shit. We're going to save that for the end. I mean, All right, yeah, we'll talk about Bella and Whitney first. So Bella has this reporter come and do a story on their group, and it goes pretty well. She gives this very profound quote. It's awesome. It sounds beautiful. Even Leela says so. And then she is asked if there should be any other quotes incorporated from any of the other girls. And to be honest with you, there really isn't much to work with there. I will admit to her, there wasn't. However, it is a group effort. It's a team effort. And so you kind of have to include something. I just feel like only having what she says is so manipulative and controlling. This might be, though, the one time where Bella is actually not trying to manipulate and control something and make it all about herself, because it actually is for the good of the paper. But she still should have tried to incorporate something else. Even the picture. Carla wasn't in the picture. There was a picture where Carla put her arm, like right when they took the picture, I think it was Carla. Carla put her arms around Bella and her face was to the side. You picked the picture where her face isn't even in it. You know that the girls are going to have a problem with this. It's kind of fucked up. So Bella, my love, you had a rough season. She had a really, really rough freaking season. Still didn't see Eric. I'm not surprised that we don't see Eric because, like, we resolved that. Like, what else are they supposed to do? What else is supposed to be said? I mean, any interaction between the two of them is just going to be awkward, and Eric's not going to forgive something like that. So I'm not surprised, but I'm curious to see if we see him in the season finale. But yeah, there's going to be some shit hitting the fan. And I know Lila's probably going to be the first one to say something because she's the closest to Bella and the most outspoken. That was messed up, though. I don't think she should have only included her stuff. They could have found something. Or just kind of tweaked it in a certain way. Like, they could have did something, but it's Bella. Whitney goes on a date, and he is fucking awful. I can't stand... Listen, if your food is like raw or burnt to a crisp, then I get it, okay? Then I get it. It's like, it's inedible. I get it. I have literally gotten dishes where I'm like, I didn't even order this. Or it's like, I ordered like fries instead of a salad with it. And I'm just like, whatever. It's not a big deal. I don't care. I have so many friends that work in the food industry, that are bartenders, that deal with this kind of shit all the time. And to hear their horror stories of how awful the customers are just drives me insane. So to turn your water, to send back your water, I'm not gonna lie, there have been a few times where I've gone out and I'm like, this kind of tastes a little like chlorine, or like, ugh, I don't like how it tastes. I order a lemon, or I order a soda, or I order an iced tea. I just order something else because I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe half of you are out there like, no, send it back. But I don't like that. I think he's a little too controlling. But I also just think that's who he is. You know, that's who he is. And so there's someone out there for everybody, okay? I don't think Whitney is the girl. I don't think Whitney's the girl for him. I think that they have fire chemistry when they're hooking up. The sex is good. You can see the chemistry. And you feel like, I get all like giddy and smiley, like, ooh, they're going to kiss. When are they going to kiss? When are they going to kiss? But as far as a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, And I think it's really interesting that he immediately jumped to the conclusion that they were together without it even being said. Like, somebody who was so controlling and factual, it was never declared. So why are you thinking that? She's got to nip that in the butt. And on top of that, she is 1000% not over Kanan. And I didn't think she was. But every time we have these little interactions between the two of them, you can clearly see she's like longingly looking at him as he walks away. Should we talk about this first or Leighton first? Let's talk about this because that will lead me into what the hell. So now Kanan is getting an award. He asks Kimberly to go with him, and she says, Whitney, is this okay? And she's like, yeah, of course, it's totally fine. The thought to even ask Whitney if it's okay wouldn't have even crossed my mind because I know that's girl code. You don't go out with one of your friend's exes. I get that. But I feel like this situation is different because Kanan and Kimberly are very good friends. They work together. It's like a different kind of a relationship. So I think while it was respectful for Kimberly to ask Whitney that, I didn't expect it. This thought didn't even cross my freaking mind. Didn't even cross my mind. So I cannot believe that we have Kimberly going to Jackson at the end of this and saying, I think we should break up. They just got together not that long ago. Well, no, it was in the last fucking episode. Wasn't it? Yeah, it was in the last episode. They are not in the last episode. They got together, and in the last episode they had the whole conversation about not really having much in common and how that was okay. And no, yeah, it was in the last episode because they were having a conversation about how they don't have that much in common, and that's okay. And he said something about dating, and she goes, "Oh, you said dating? Are we dating?" And he said, "Yeah, is that okay?" And she said, "Yeah." And now you break up with him? I had never gotten any indication this season that her and Kanan might be interested in each other. This is literally blowing my mind right now. I just can't believe it. I'm shocked. I can't believe it. I am, oh my God. Anyway, I can't wait to see what happens with this, because if Kimberly went to Jackson to tell him we should break up, I would think oh, maybe she feels a little guilty because she feels like they were maybe flirting a little bit, and that, knowing Kimberly, that's why. But look how she's looking at him. And then when he walks away, when he drops her off, she's watching him walk away, just walking down the hallway like this. She clearly developed some kind of feelings for him. Can't wait to see what happens with that. Last but not least, holy shit. So we have Leighton back with Alicia and the gang, and Alicia, you can see, is definitely taken back by the new Leighton and surprised, and I think pleasantly pleased with the new Leighton. Now, I saw a lot of you in the comments being like, Alicia forced Leighton to come out and that wasn't right. I don't agree with that. And I think I side with a lot of the responses, which were, I don't believe that Leighton was forced to come out by Alicia. I think that Alicia put a little pressure in certain situations to possibly come out because of the activist, be proud of who you are side in her. But at the end of the day, I think it was the significant amount of hiding that Leighton was pushing on Alicia that ended up making Alicia want to break up. Because again, if I recall correctly, as I had mentioned in the last reaction, the whole issue that stemmed this breakup was Alicia took a picture where Leighton's purse was in the background. I don't think it was even in up front center. I have to watch the episode again, to be honest with you. But I'm pretty sure it was in the background, and Leighton freaked because you could see part of her purse. That's a little too much. I could understand if it's oh, Leighton's in the back with her in her bra, Leighton's walking by naked or something. I get that. Or it's them kissing or something like that. But to have your purse in a picture and ask your girlfriend to take the picture down, that's a little nitpicky in my opinion. So I don't think that Alicia was forcing Leighton to come out. I think that Alicia was out and was fully aware of who she is and who she wanted to present herself to, how she wanted to present herself to the world. And because Leighton wasn't ready for that for herself yet, she, if I'm not mistaken, I believe she even says, I don't want to be put back in the closet or something like that. It was just the way her life was going. It just wasn't at the same speed as Leighton. So again, I don't think it was that Alicia was forcing her to come out. I think she was just not ready to be in a relationship with someone who wasn't. Because then she would have to condition her life into a certain way. For example, clarifying that it's okay to post an Instagram picture every time she wants to post something. Clearing that it's okay with Leighton. It's just it's too much. She, I understand it. All I'm saying is I understand why Alicia did what she did, and how she felt. But with that said, now that Leighton is out, that problem is not a problem anymore, is it? So we have this weird interaction with Tatum. Tatum's being herself. Tatum's acting like Tatum always has. And she's kind of, as I said when I paused the reaction, she tends to say things that are a little judgmental. This one sticks out in my mind. Earlier in the season, when Leighton says, oh, I got into Kappa, she goes, ooh, I'm sorry. I even mentioned in the reaction at the time, I was like, that was kind of bitchy, because Leighton just told you she was in Kappa. So clearly you know that she likes to be in Kappa. She wants to be there. And you just said, I'm sorry. And then she followed it up with like, that's fake and something else. And then she's like, well, to me. And you could see like she's aware of the judgmental things that she says and then takes like a step back. Like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have worded it like that. But again, that's who she is. So it's like, take it or leave it, kind of. It's interesting now that I'm working this out in my head. It's like the parallels of, again, Alicia broke up with Leighton because she didn't want to date someone who was still in the closet, but that's who Leighton was at the time. So take it or leave it. Tatum, Leighton's starting to, well, okay, so let's get to what Leighton says. Leighton says to Tatum, I'm starting to think that the parts that we have in common are the things that I want to change about myself. Wow. Wowie zowie. Ouch. That was a little fucking mean. And so again, I think it's interesting, like similar to the Alicia Leighton situation. That's how Tatum is. Take it or leave it. Again, you can see that she acknowledges that certain things that she says is like, oh, like when she said, oh, we're definitely going to be gone by then. Oh, we're not? Okay. Like you can work with her. She's understanding. But she doesn't necessarily stop the comments. So that was really mean what she said about the bowl. But she also didn't know that the girl was standing there. What she should have done was apologize. She should have been like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Or so, you know, it's just, she's unapologetically herself. And sometimes that's amazing. And sometimes it's not. It hurts people. It's not so great. But I really don't think that Leighton should have said that to her. I really feel like she was just angry and upset and nervous and like nerve-wracked because of Alicia being there and the whole situation. But I do not think that she should have said that to Leighton. I think that was really, really mean. And then the fact that she stayed at the party to hang out with Alicia really makes me nervous. It really, really makes me nervous. So I don't know what's going to happen there. I think it's really interesting how this all came about too, where Leighton says to Peyton, you know, how would you feel with me seeing an ex? She's like, oh, the yoga instructor's my ex. I don't care. She's not a jealous person. She even says, am I someone who looks like I get threatened easily? You know, it's an interesting situation because, as I said in the reaction, it's not that I don't trust my partner. I don't trust the ex. And it's ironic that this situation came up because I was literally put in a situation a few months ago where an old high school ex of mine messaged me on Facebook and was like, hey, I'm going to be in New Jersey. I hadn't seen him in so long. We had a relationship, broke up, became friends. We were friends. We had hooked up a few times, but we ultimately were friends. And then when they moved, we were friends. We were friendly. We were friends. But then we lost touch. So the way that relationship ended was we were friends. So when he messaged me, I'm thinking, oh, this is cool. I'm catching up with an old buddy. And he's like, yeah, you know, like maybe we can meet up. I'm like, that would be awesome. Cool. So me being someone who's dating someone, I go and I ask Robbie, is this okay? Are you cool with this? Because I won't go if you're not. You can even come if you want. And he goes, no, I'm totally cool with it. I trust you. It's fine. Do what you want. And so I'm like, are you sure? Yeah, totally fine. I'm like, that's really cool of you. Like, I love you for that. Because I'm not going to lie, I would be a little nervous. And he's like, 1000% trust you. I don't care. Go for it. So I'm talking to one of my best friends and I'm like, will you go with me? Because I'm looking at this, like they didn't say anything creepy or weird to me, but I'm looking at this situation and I'm thinking, if I'm in this situation, I'm not going to lie. Again, I trust my partner. I don't trust the ex. So I would be more comfortable if one of their friends were there and it wasn't just the two of them. So I was like, will you go with me? And she says, yeah, of course. So I tell this person, hey, me and so-and-so are going to meet up with you because he knew her too from high school. Is that cool? Yeah, totally cool. Okay. That night, at 1 o'clock in the morning, after I know that he had gone to a concert with his friends because he told me he was going, that's why we couldn't hang out that night, he hits me up and says, do you want to come over right now? What do you think that means at 1 o'clock in the fucking morning? I was livid. I was so fucking pissed because I'm like, here I am treating the situation as if I'm excited to catch up with this friend and see how their life's going. And like, I'm like very, very excited about this because I think it would be so cool. I haven't seen him in years and he was someone very special to me. And I told you I had a boyfriend. I told him I had a boyfriend. We've been dating for a few years. I told him I was super happy and like all this stuff about my boyfriend. Like throwing the message out there that like, yeah, like this is just like a friend thing. No hookups. I have a boyfriend. Very happy with him. And he fucking says that to me. I was so fucking pissed. I texted him back and I was like, no. I am not coming over, nor do I think that we should ever hang out again because I am very much so in love with my boyfriend, very happy with him. Don't like that you said that. And he apologized and I was just like, whatever, I don't care. Point being, this is why I say this. I don't have a problem with my partner. I have a problem with the ex because me being as someone who treated that whole situation in the appropriate way, I felt really truly believing and thinking that they wanted to just hang out as friends, it still blew up in my face. You never know what the other person's intentions are. So for Tatum, fucking Peyton from. So for Tatum to be as relaxed and cool and comfortable with the situation as she is, and even throw out there that like the yoga instructor is her ex, I truly believe her. I truly believe that. But with the way that this episode just ended, that makes me really freaking nervous. Because Alicia's in the background listening to them fighting. She's perfectly just so happens to pop up and be there when Tatum leaves. You could clearly see she's looking at her in a different way. She even says like, oh, wow, you've changed. You know, she is trying to get Leighton back. Definitely 1000% in my opinion, trying to get Leighton back. It is not just a friendship thing. And I feel like Leighton, I could be wrong, but I feel like Leighton knows that and doesn't necessarily want that, but is kind of playing with fire because it's fun and she misses Alicia a little bit. But I really truly do think she is happy with Tatum. So do you think she's gonna cheat? Don't hate me for saying this because I really truly love Leighton, but I can see her slipping up and like kissing Alicia. Or Alicia kissing her and maybe not stopping her right away, but then like pulling back and being like, whoa. But I guess we'll have to watch episode 10 to find out. We're on the finale! I'm so excited, but I'm so sad. Oh my god, I talked for like 20 minutes. Holy shit. That's why my voice hurts. Let's jump into the finale. Everyone throw a like over this. Like if you do not like what you see, but comment down below. Let me know why. Subscribe if you haven't yet. We did fun. Thanks. Everybody link the button to be notified when I upload new videos. Don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. Follow us on all social media. But that is it. So long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when you might need it next. Bye.